Hello, I'm Helen. Welcome to my new website, thinkandgrowslim.com. Now, I'm guessing if you come to this website, it's because you're interested in losing weight and you've got an interest in eating healthily, eating well and looking after yourself, which is great. You've come to the right place. Before we go any further, I want to make it absolutely clear that I'm not a medical professional. I've not got specific training in health issues. But what I do have is a lot of experience of getting the right mindset for how to lose weight. I've worked with some ladies in the past, one-to-one coaching and on some events, so I do have a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge about how important having the right mindset is in helping you to lose weight successfully. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. So if we're all clear, let's get started. The first thing that you need to do if you're going to be successful on your weight loss journey is to be absolutely crystal clear what it is that you want to achieve and why it's important to you. What a lot of people do is they set the goal, and that's fantastic while you're still full of willpower and enthusiastic about achieving it. But when the challenges come, which they will, inevitably they will, they find it more difficult to keep motivated because they haven't been absolutely clear on why the goal is important to them. So what I suggest you do is to invest in a workbook that you'll use as your diary, a notebook that you'll use as your diary. This is one that I use. I like that because as soon as I pick it up, it reminds me to keep motivated on what it is that I'm working towards. And then you can keep all your notes together in one place and very easy to refer to. So grab your notebook, and then in the front cover, so that it's there every time you open the book, I want you to write the answers to these questions. The first one is, what is your goal? What is it you're trying to achieve? Make sure it's very, very specific. So something like maybe you want to fit into a new dress for a wedding that you're going to, or maybe it's an exercise goal. Maybe you'd like to be able to run a half marathon or something like that, whatever it is for you. But be very, very clear and make sure that you can measure it. So some people say, well, I'd like to be slimmer. Well, that's fantastic, but you could be slimmer in a couple of days' time. I'm sure that's not the goal that you really want. You've got an idea in your mind's eye of what it looks like, and you need to find a way of making sure that you'll know when you've achieved it, so it's something that's measurable. So that's the first thing. What is your goal? Write it down. The second important question is why. Why is this important to you? What's your reason for doing it? Because it is a lot of effort, let's be honest. And to keep you going on the more challenging times, you need to have very, very clearly at the forefront of your mind why you're making the effort, why you want to make the change. So have a think about that, and again, write the answer down in your notebook. What difference is it going to make to you when you've achieved this goal? So be very, very specific. Work through your senses. What will you see? What will you look like? And what will you see around you in this new you that you're going to be when you're slimmer? And what else? What will you be doing? What will you be able to hear? What will you feel like? Really work through the absolute detail of what it is that you want, what you're trying to achieve, or what you are going to achieve, I should say. The next question I want you to ask yourself is, how long have you already waited to achieve this goal? As I say, I've worked with a number of ladies in the past, and something which a lot of them say is that they've been putting it off for years. So if they'd made the effort in the first instance to actually keep doing what they were doing, then they would have achieved their slimness goal in some cases many, many years earlier. So how long have you waited? And more importantly, how much longer are you prepared to wait? Are you prepared to wait another year, another 2 years before you start achieving the things that you've just been visualising? The next question following on from that is, what would it cost you if you did delay again? So at the moment, you found your way to look at this video, and that's because at the moment you're thinking about losing weight. So if you don't do something now, what difference will it make to you if you don't do anything? And finally, the goal that you've set for losing weight, what will you gain by achieving that goal? So when you are your slim, healthy self, what will be better for you and what will you lose? So maybe you'll be more confident, that's something that will be good to gain. And what would you lose? So maybe maybe something around healthy bad habits. You know, if you are somebody who tends to sit and eat chocolates in the evening while you're watching television, maybe that's something that you'd be happy to lose for more healthy activities instead. So take some time, play the video back if you need to get the questions again, but be absolutely clear what it is that you want to achieve and what achieving it will do for you, and then what will happen if you don't do anything. So write it in the front of your notebook so that every time you open that notebook to update your thoughts or your activities that you've been doing, you'll see it there and it'll remind you why you're doing this. That's all for today. I look forward to speaking to you again soon.